DPLS stock, Dark Pulse Inc. It closed the session of the 5th of October 2021 at $0.0974, a slight increase at that. So there was a news out there. The news is that Dark Pulse's subsidiary Optilan won a new 2-year contract on BTC crude oil pipeline, continues to safeguard the BTC pipeline following successful first year of maintenance. And the body of the news is that the Baku Tbilisi Kihan pipeline company BTC, a joint venture company whose major shareholder is BP, British Petroleum, has awarded Optilan an additional 2-year contract for 2 years and 3 maintenance on the PIDS enhancements project. The pipeline transports crude oil from the Caspian Sea to the Mediterranean Sea. Optilan has partnered with BTC on those assets since 2012, when Optilan was appointed to install enhanced security along the 1,076-kilometer Turkish section of the pipeline. The new contract will now focus on long-term sustainable collaboration to ensure the effective maintenance of the systems installed, for which safety and efficiency will remain central to execution. Okay, so that's pretty much the news with DPLS and its subsidiary Optilan. So moving on, what are we looking at here? We're looking at a stock we can just conclude is just pretty much consolidating. We've seen it spike. We saw it spiked started to extend rather from the 21st of September, and with that it ran up a couple of gains, and by the 24th it was now above all of its short and intermediate moving averages, trading at $0.117 as at that time. But since that time it got some resistance there and has pulled all the way back. There's every chance it may continue to extend, but the worrying thing there is that it fell through all of those same moving averages as well. And then in this last session of the 5th of October, it extended to 0.097. That's quite encouraging. At least the fact that it did not fall all the way through all of its resistances, at least. But this is the lowest they actually fell. The low it reached at on the 4th of October. This was the lowest it ever fell since what would that be? Since all the way up till what would that be? That is its lowest since August, I think. Yes, since August. So, but it's not too long ago. So, but in any case, it didn't fall through all of those support levels. There was this support at 0.073 that occurred on the 9th of August, and there's also another one here sometime in July as well. About the same price, sometime in let's get that date. But in any case, it's sometime in July. It didn't fall through. It didn't fall close, not close enough to those support levels. Well, that's maybe some encouragement. We would have preferred it to have fallen at least within those moving averages, but it didn't fall. That wasn't the case. So, well, what the readout here says, it appears to be correcting. Okay, that's also pretty much the case. Consolidating somewhat the case as well within a longer term bullish trend, although its MACD is presently below the signal line. Shares remain 88.4% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average, so that's also encouraging as well. It's still above its 200-day moving average. Momentum is strongly bearish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is falling as investors sell shares and drive the price lower. Yes, that's the case. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term accumulation has given way to near term selling pressure by traders. Yes, but at the same time we have seen that the stock has started to extend. Okay, let's just look at this 14-period slow stochastic oscillator. The first line, which is the K line, which is the blue line, is still below. It hasn't crossed the orange line, which is the slower line. So, but at the same time, we have seen that it has made a move to cross it as at now. So it's currently just bearish and just slightly above the oversold territory, slightly above it, at 22.23. So yes, there's some slight encouragement from there, especially from this extension it ran up in this last session. Yes, the underlying trend for the stock is still a bullish one. Right now it's correcting. I think it's a good time to even add more. It's a good time to add more. It fell through. It continued to fall and got some support. And trying to move up. It's a good time to consider things. Even if you're not going to buy, just weigh things up. Examine things and see what you're going to make. But at the same time as well, it's also the time that a lot of big investment houses will start to add up their positions in dark pools. So easily, I think it is a buy. Technically, you can see that trading at a discount to all of its short and intermediate moving averages. Yes, it's technically a buy for now. Even it was even better in the previous as at the 4th of October, but now the fact that it has inched up, and I believe the volume, probably we don't have the figure, there's a good chance that volume must have been at least better than what it was on the 4th of October. So see what you make of that pulse Inc. and thank you very much for watching this video.